Stand by for action here. We are live from Darlington Raceway. It is time for the 12th race of the YoruCAR season, the Goodyear 400 from the Lady in Black Darlington Raceway. 56 laps stand in front of our 42 drivers taking part here today. And now let's take a look through your starting lineup. On pole, we're having all Chevy affair for the front row with the number 5 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet Camaro of Santi Messi for PS Motorsports on the pole, and who will be lining up to his outside is the number 54 Yamaha Chevrolet Camaro of Jamal Williams for Colleague Racing. Row 2 is going to see Skylar Taylor and Hisham Sidqui. Row 3 is Davide Rodriguez next to Garrett Smithley. Row 4 sees the 86 of Laziz Abdelaziz and the 51 of Roberto Crown Jr. And rounding out the top 10 is Purab Srivastava and Yaro Da Silva. Row 6 sees Mohamed Nawawi next to BD Cruz. Row 7 is going to be the 42 of Angel Gutierrez and the 47 of Arjun Nandakumar. Row 8 sees a pair of Chip Ganassi teammates in Alex Kippa and Dylan Matthews. Row 9 is the 23 of Arc Day Mission and the 46 of Caleb Lane. And rounding out the top 20 is Jeb Robbie and Wolfgang Mueller, a pair of Fords. Row 11 is going to see Devin Rouse in the 4, sporting new colors, and Logan Conrad in the 94, the current points leader. Row 12 sees Robbie Gordon next to Matt Pink. Row 13, the 9 of Ryan Chores rocking some new colors for Hooters, as well as the 19 of Carlos Estrella, also a new RWBY colors. Then behind them, it is Nathan Ormond and Giancarlo Minardi that make up row 14, and rounding out the top 30 is the 18 of Austin Liang and the 69 of Ridwan Nasir. And then behind them, making up row 16 will be a pair of Chevys in Asher Eveland and Brad Storer. Row 17 is a pair of Chevys in the 66 of Timmy Hill and the 26 of Habab Jawad. Behind them, we'll see Daniel Voiles lining up alongside Damian Afton. They will make up row 18. Row 19 is the 25 of Andrew Yu and the 11 of Kieran Jimenez. Row 20 sees a pair of Fords in Mike Hunt and Ella Baker, and rounding out the field will be the 55 of Shane Monahan and the 6 of Hatem Pervez. So we are already here, 56 laps from Darlington Raceway. Who will come out on top in the Lady in Black? We'll see. We'll bring you ready for when we're ready for action here from Darlington. Pace car is off here. We are ready for the tall task ahead of us. 56 laps at the Darlington Raceway, and green flag is out here, and it's Santi Messi leading them to the green. Into turn 1, it is Messi that's got the jump. Skylar Taylor to the inside of Jamal Williams with the 54 up the track, nearly in the wall already, and Messi is checking out here early. The 5 has pulled away as we head through 3 and 4 for the first time. Skylar Taylor holding second. Jamal Williams trying to get around the outside of the 45 for the second position, and he's going to get the move done as we complete our first lap here at Darlington. Now Hisham Sidqui to the outside of the 45, as well as Garrett Smithley running part-time in that number 15 for Minardi. Quite a good run going for him after multiple fails to qualify in that 15. He is up here inside this top 5. But now it's going to be a question of, can Williams or anyone else hunt down Santi Messi, who I believe as we cross the stripe this time by is already going to have at least a second gap. Timing board is going to say just about 92 hundredths of a second currently the lead, so nearly a full second for Santi Messi here on lap 3. Skylar Taylor has dropped down into 5th and is now being hunted by Roberto Crown Jr. in the 51. Here comes Davide Rodriguez to the outside of Yaro Da Silva, or was looking for it. Rodriguez is trying to become the first 3-time winner here in YoruCAR. But meanwhile, his teammate out front is setting the pace. Santi Messi, one of 2 full-time PS Motorsports entries without a win yet this season. He would dearly love to pick it up today, but Jamal Williams riding high off Colleague success last week at Kansas with a win for Robbie Gordon, trying to pick up a win for himself. Hisham Sidqui in third. Team Cena going to be dropping down to part-time operations next season. Would dearly love to get them into the playoffs. They have not had a strong season. And then, of course, Garrett Smithley running in fourth. Minardi could use a nice turnaround, even though it would not mean anything, as the 15 would not lock for the playoffs. But it would be Minardi's first win and the first win for a part-time driver. But Messi's lead has quickly been deteriorating as we've been talking about this top four. It was about 9/10 a few laps ago. It's now down to within 2/10, or just about 2/10, as Williams, Sidqui, and Smithley, as well as Messi, are now all under a blanket. As we head down the Boeing backstretch, Messi able to pull out a little bit of a gap that time around, as the two Fords of Sidqui and Minardi continued to do battle. Skylar Taylor holding on to fifth over Roberto Crown Jr. The 51 and his cell phone Crown Ultra team have been a team to watch so far this season. Definitely been one of the better part-time cars so far this season. It'll be interesting to see where Crown could end up next season. Whether we'll see him drop to the Xfinity Series or compete full-time, potentially in the Cup Series, as Yaro da Silva going to jump to the outside. He's hunting to become Minardi's first winner this season, as he's going to get by the 51 and bring Davide Rodriguez with him. Logan Conrad, another poor day it's looking like, as he currently sits back here in, this is just around 20th. He's going to need to pick up the pace if he wants to hold on to this points lead, as Kyler Sestrai currently sitting behind him in some new colors this weekend, promoting RWBY. And it looks like the 19 may have had some damage. So we check this time by. I think that's just me. But it does look like, at least from some angles, the 19 does have a bit of damage. May have got up and caught the wall. Potentially our first recipient of a Darlington stripe. As we look back up front, Garrett Smithley's dropped off the pace of Sidqui a little bit, as Taylor checking up mid-corner. But looking back out front, it's Sidqui now that's also dropped off of Williams. But Williams still hot in pursuit of Santi Messi. We've stayed clean through 10 laps. Could expect the halfway caution somewhere around lap 28. So still some ways to go before we get that, as Williams, I think he missed the entry through 3 and 4, really slowed up. Sidqui's going to have a little look there, but nothing will come of it. As we're going to look further down the order again. Got a battle here just outside of the top 10. Caleb Lane, BD Cruz, Arjun Nandikumar battle for 11th. Lane's going to get the better of it. And, there was contact. I think that was Rodriguez and Crown. Definitely heard it. Crown is running slow. Or, sorry, Rodriguez is running slow. As we're going to look. Doesn't look like any damage on either party, but definitely I think I heard someone hit the wall. Don't know who that would be, unless it was someone further up in the field, but looks like everyone's kept it clean. But Crown and Rodriguez are definitely running a bit slower. So we're gonna not take a replay. We'll look at it later and see if we find anything. But for now, it is Santi Messi that is holding the race lead. And he continues to hold it. This has been what we've been seeing in YoruCAR as of late. The pole sitter's been able to kind of check out of the race with minimal pressure. Jamal Williams is trying to catch Messi, but he's just not been able to find the run. Is this going to be finally the time? Answer is going to be no. Williams did get a good run off of 4 running that outside line, but it is Santi Messi that still holds the race lead. The 54 is hustling, though, to try to pick up his first race win on the season and colleague's second. But that PS Motorsports engine inside the 5 of Santi Messi is just able to get so much more down the straights that it's allowing this 5 to stay ahead as the laps are ticking away here. Oh, and there's where the problem may have been. Arc Day Mission, huge damage on the 23. Is the caution out? We're trying to see if the caution is out. The hood is off on the 23. So we're going to come around to no yellow. Yeah, indeed, there is no caution. So we're going to step aside to check what has happened here to the 23 of Arc Day Mission here on lap 16 of 56. Hold on, we may have to wait on that one. As here come the leaders to lap mission. This could get a bit sketchy, as the 23 of Mission has had some sort of incident. I believe there was another car with damage further down the field. We'll look at that later. But the question is, how will Messi take the lap car of Mission? He's still some ways out, but running without a hood. So it is a bit confusing because I'm not seeing any tire tracks anywhere either. So I'm not quite sure how this incident has happened and how it did not bring out a caution, but now we are going to have to deal with lap traffic. But it appears Mission on fresher tires has been able to actually pull away from the field. So we're going to take this time to see what happened to the 23, as the field still remains behind Arc Day Mission. So it all begins here with Robbie Gordon. Gets up into the wall, no contact with Jawad, but just tags the wall. Then tags the wall again on the exit of 2, tags Jawad, comes down into Nasir. Orman barely avoids it. Evelyn splitting the middle, and then there's the contact. So I think Orman did actually get a bit of damage, and then nearly into Ella Baker. Great job by the back of the field to avoid it. So Ormond got a piece of it. Mission got the huge piece of it, and Gordon also with damage. Asher Evelyn, great job splitting the middle to avoid it. So that is what occurred here to bring out not a caution, but a slow car of the 23 of Arc Day Mission. That's going to ruin his day. So we are back live here. Santi Messi holding the race lead as we move on to lap number 20. Arc Day Mission has pulled away. I think that is the effect of the fresher tires that we are seeing here, as Jamal Williams has now formed a bit of a train as he's dropped off of Messi and is now dealing with the likes of Sidquey, Smithley, and Taylor, as Smithley once again to the outside of Sidquey, trying to make a move. Nothing gonna come of it though, as we are approaching the halfway caution. We've stayed at least caution drawing free, as now Mission is slow. I don't think that's because he's trying to make it to pit road. That's because he's had a mechanical issue. Oh my goodness, the 23 has stalled it on the apron. Absolute disaster for Arc Day Mission and that 23 Minardi team. First an incident completely not of their own doing, just wrong place, wrong time, and now a mechanical issue. But that has not drawn the caution. The 23 was off the racing line. He was well off the racing line. So we stay green, and the man that loves that is Santi Messi. That means that his long run speed is there. He is able to hold this about half-second advantage over Jamal Williams. Same lead he's been holding this whole race. So we're going to look here. Is Mission going to be able to get back out, or is his day done? He's still on pit road. So this definitely looks like it is a longer issue. Whatever it is that has befallen the 23 car. As now Skylar Taylor to the outside of Garrett Smithley. That's going to be a position for the 45. And Yaro Da Silva's gotten up here as well. Da Silva battling with teammate Smithley there. And it's going to be Smithley that wins out. As back up front, Jamal Williams has been able to occasionally close up onto the back of Santi Messi, but hasn't been able to make a move yet, as now we see more battling at the back end of this top 5, as Smithley going to go right back around the 45 of Taylor and take back that 4th spot. And with Davide Rodriguez's run up here right now, this could put the 24 into the points lead, as we're going to check up on where Conrad is right now. He's sitting in 16th. This could be great news for Davide Rodriguez, who's hunting for that regular season points lead. He's going to head around the outside of Yaro Da Silva, pick up another position, and now begin work on Skylar Taylor. He's going to have to back out of it, though, into 1 and 2. That's going to open up the door for Da Silva to try to get back around. Not going to happen this time, as Arcade Mission heading back out onto the track right in front of this battle. It's been a rough week for the 23, but we'll see how those fresh tires work out for Mission. We saw they were working wonders for him earlier, as Messi wasn't actually able to catch Mission. He actually pulled away from the leaders despite all of his damage, as Rodriguez and Da Silva do battle into turn 1. I believe the caution lights are on. They are. This, I believe, is our halfway caution, as Mission is catching the leaders right now despite all this damage. This is really showing the effect of the fresh tires. Is he gonna looked a second he was gonna force it 3 wide on Hisham Sidqui and his teammate, but he's gonna stay stuck in, and Smithley's gonna actually move up to P3. But it's Santi Messi that is your race leader. And just confirming that this is indeed our halfway point caution. We're definitely going to be seeing pitters this time by. As you see the field getting ready to head down pit road, Arcade Mission will stay out as the lap car, and the fact that he just came out a lap earlier from pit road. So it's Messi that leads the field in. Williams makes it a Chevy 1-2. Then it's the 2 Fords of Smithley and Sidqui, and then Skylar Taylor rounding out the top 5. So it's been a great start to the race for Santi Messi. Pace at every stage. So it's going to be 4 tires and fuel most likely the call. No adjustments needed on the 5. He loves how his car is working with him right now. It looks like it could be a clean weekend sweep for Santi Messi should nothing go wrong. And Hisham Sidqui is going to take fuel only. I'm not sure about that strategy call. Caleb Lane doing the same, as is Logan Conrad. We saw how well the fresh tires worked for Arcade Mission. I figured that the call would be 4 tires and gas, but it looks like we've got 3 trying something different. Messi's going to lead them off of the guys who took conventional strategy, as Garrett Smithley is going to be in second, then Williams, Da Silva, Taylor, Rodriguez, Crown Silverstava, Nandi Kumar, Matthews, Aziz, and so on. But I guess if you're going to gamble, now would be the time. Sidqui, Lane, and Conrad. No tires, just fuel. How is that going to hold up on the next restart? They'll be the top 3 heading to green when we get there. So Mission as the lapper will be the control car, but it is Hisham Sidqui, the race leader, Caleb Lane second, points leader Logan Conrad in third. The green flag back out, and look at the jump that Mission gets on the fresh tires. I think that's the sign to the 3 that did not take tires that it was not a good idea to take fuel only for track position. We're going to watch the 5 of Santi Messi, who is our net race leader should nothing happen. And yep, there we go. What a bizarre strategy call by those three. And that could very well cost Logan Conrad the points lead right there. As all three pull down, likely to pick up tires. And Matt Pink also pulling in. I'm wondering if he may have also stayed out. And Jamal Williams nearly clipping the apron. He has not had a good restart. And oh, Stry fires it into the wall. You see at the top of your picture there. Didn't look like any damage to the 19, but now it's a battle between Santi Messi and Garrett Smithley for this race lead. As Davide Rodriguez is loving life right now. Conrad with a huge strategy blunder. The points lead is pretty much as good as his at this point, barring no incident to the 24. We see Sestrai, no damage on the 19 after firing it into the wall, and you see Liang further back got a piece of the wall. Definitely some drivers picking up their Darlington stripes so far. We'll wait for the camera to pan around to see if there's any damage on the 18. Doesn't look so, as he does battle with teammate Kieran Jimenez. Liang now working on Ella Baker further back here in this pack. But looking back up toward the front, De Silva battling with Taylor for the 4th position. Yaro De Silva putting together a great run for the Minardi 21. And then, oh, we've missed Santi Messi catching and passing Arte Mission. We're going to see if Mission's going to kindly move out of the way for Smithley or not. It's clear that Mission did not put up much of a fight to Santi Messi, but Smithley looks like he's having some trouble getting around the 23. And here comes Jamal Williams with a full head of steam to try to take his runner-up position back. This is now all worked out in favor of Santi Messi. Getting by the lapper, Garrett Smithley now to the outside. Gonna have to hope that the 23 doesn't move up. He does. And now Smithley's gonna have to try to use his momentum to get by the 23 before we get to the corner. He will not. And now here comes Jamal Williams swooping round the outside. And Williams is gonna pick up the runner-up position off of Smithley. And now he's going to have to battle with his Minardi teammate in Yaro De Silva. And here comes De Silva now around the outside. Is he going to make the move? The answer is no. But he is right there and threatening. As into turn 1, the 21's going to have to back out. It's going to now allow Skylar Taylor, Davide Rodriguez into this fight. As Santi Messi is just checking out without having to deal with the 23 of Arte Mission. As through 3 and 4, Taylor gonna make a move on De Silva, can't make the move stick. As we move on to lap 39, is the caution out? Nope, caution is not out. Thought I saw the flagman waving something for a second, but we are still green here at Darlington. And it's interesting that despite all the damage, Arte Mission has been able to at least hold ahead of Williams and Smithley. And this is exactly what Santi Messi wanted, as he is now nearly 2 seconds, probably going to be over 2 seconds as the timing board updates. Not quite, 1.8 seconds clear of Williams and Smithley, because they are still stuck behind the 23 of Mission. Through 3 and 4, Williams gets boxed in by the 23. That's going to allow Smithley to try to fire around the outside. Nothing doing that time by. And it's going to be Williams that holds P2. As he's still trying to find a way around the 23 of Mission. Santi Messi gonna be well over 2 seconds clear next time by at this rate, as Yaro De Silva occasionally peeking his head in to try to make a move. Smithley, I don't think he has enough tires left. He's trying to send it to the outside of Williams. Had a chance there. Now to the inside. He's probably not going to make the move before the corner. He will not. And now De Silva with a full head of steam. Oh, nearly up in the wall. But he's going to get around his teammate for third. So now it's De Silva that is hunting the 54 of Jamal Williams. As look at both FAR cars up here. This team is shutting down at the end of the season, but both cars currently inside the top 10. Nandi Kumar in 9th. Laziz Abdulaziz going to make that 9th. And Arjun Nandi Kumar currently sits 10th. As Smithley dropping back big time now. He's lost out to multiple guys. As we've missed Williams and De Silva getting by Mission. So ArcDay Mission's now been passed up by the whole top 3. No longer any cars between Messi and Williams. But I think the damage has been done. As we're going to watch Skylar Taylor now navigate the 23 of Mission. Or at least try to, as Mission just gets up on the high line and is able to clear, but doesn't look like that those tires are holding up as well as they used to. As we all know, Darlington is a very tire challenging track. As Taylor has to check up mid-corner, that's going to allow Crown to the outside and through. As now, look at this, De Silva has gone through on Jamal Williams. So now it is Yaro De Silva with 3 seconds to make up to Santi Messi if he wants to try to win this one. Can Yaro De Silva do it for Minardi? He is 2.7 back on, or sorry, yeah, 2.7 back last time by. We'll see 10 to go next time by. And the gap is 2.6, only a 10th taken out. So he's going to really need to pick up the pace if he wants to win. Jeb Rabi coming off of pit road. Not quite sure what's gone with the 28, but I can't imagine that's a scheduled pit stop. He will come out behind Jamal Williams. I don't think we are expecting any more lap traffic, as I think Matt Pink is far enough ahead, but 10 to go this time by for Santi Messi. The gap up to 2.7. This is not what Minardi and Yaro De Silva want. They need to be dropping time and dropping time fast if they want to catch the 5 of Santi Messi. But it just looks like the tires have worn out too much. He's not got the pace. As that time by, the gap is down 2/10, but I don't think it's going to be enough. As Caleb Lane, Caleb Lane back at the back, so same with the other two that tried that alternate strategy that really did not work out. So we've got some battling throughout the midfield. Garrett Smithley has really fallen off. I wonder if his tires have gone, as there's a car up in smoke. And unfortunate that it is the 47 of Arjun Nandi Kumar. Such a good weekend. Going for Fabulous Automobiles Racing, and he's missed the pit entry. Is that going to draw a caution? Arjun Nandi Kumar blowing up on the apron. He's missed the pit entry line. The 47 has stalled it on the apron. No caution. We stay green. Or we do indeed stay green. That could have been big. But now 7 laps to go. The gap is over 3 seconds now between Messi and De Silva. So it's going to take a miracle or a caution for anything to change now. As now Williams has hunted back down De Silva, trying to potentially get a position back as Jeb Rabi. I'm assuming he's doing what Mission did after he came out and using those fresh tires to his advantage. As we look down through the field, some moves being made and being tested. And I don't know if we're going to catch lap traffic. We may just catch Matt Pink. But actually, that doesn't look all too likely. 5 laps to go for car number 5. Santi Messi looking for his first win on the season. And it would be PS Motorsports' 4th win on the season. 2 have come from Davide Rodriguez. Ryan Childress won the Daytona 500. And now, just going to be 4 laps away from Santi Messi taking the Goodyear 400 here at Darlington. Yaro da Silva giving it his all to try to take Minardi's first win on the season. 4/10 reduced last time by, but I think it may be too little too late. Another good note for PS Motorsports, they've got Rodriguez in 4th, with Conrad so low in the order, is almost certainly going to give him the points lead. And then we've also got Purab Srivastava in P5, by far one of his best runs this season. As now Laziz Abdelaziz, the lone FAR entry, holding it inside the top 10 as he does battle with Dylan Matthews. Garrett Smithley trying to work his way back into this top 10. His tires have really fallen off. How about Devin Rouse? Has not run a lot in those new colors. Number 4 ally machine for Good Smile 5th Wave inside the top 20 right now. As we look down through the order, field mostly single file. Damian Afton getting a small bite of the wall as he does battle with teammate Brad Storer. And now just 2 laps to go for Santi Messi. Gap back up to 3.25 seconds. If we don't see a caution this time by, this race is as good as over. We'll race it back to the yellow should one occur, but it does not look like that it will. Santi Messi off turns 3 and 4, just has 1 more lap to go. The field is nothing but a speck in his mirror. White flag is in the air for Santi Messi. He has dominated this race. Aside from the laps under caution led by those on the alternate strategy, it has been Santi Messi the whole way. From green to checkered, Santi Messi into turn 3 for the final time, just needs to keep it straight. No mechanical issues. Off turn 4, Santi Messi is going to tame the track, too tough to tame. He is going to win here at Darlington. His first win on the season for PS Motorsports. Santi Messi locked into the YoruCAR playoffs. Yaro da Silva is going to come home second. Jamal Williams, Davide Rodriguez, and Purab Srivastava the top 5. So now looking through your full finishing results, as we said, winner of this one is Santi Messi, his first on the season, locking him into the YoruCAR playoffs. Yaro da Silva, Jamal Williams, Davide Rodriguez, and Purab Srivastava the top 5. With Roberto Crown Jr., Skylar Taylor, Alex Kippa, Laziz Abdelaziz, and Ridwan Nasir rounding out the top 10. Then in 11th, Dylan Matthews, then followed by teammate Angel Gutierrez in 12th, then Habab Jawad, Devin Rouse, Garrett Smithley, Hatam Pervez, Timmy Hill, Giancarlo Minardi, Wolfgang Mueller, and Nathan Ormond the top 20. Kyler Sestrai, Austin Liang, Ella Baker, Mohamed Nawawi, Kieran Jimenez, Shane Monahan, Damian Afton, Mike Hunt, Daniel Voiles, and Robbie Gordon make up the top 30. With then Andrew Yu, Brad Storer, Ryan Childress, and the 80 of BD Cruz rounding out the lead lap finishers in 34th. Then it is the 3 cars that took the alternate strategy that did not work. Hisham Sidqui, Logan Conrad, Caleb Lane, and then Matt Pink, who pitted on the last lap, Jeb Ravi, who had issues early, and Arcade Mission, who had damage, round out the top 40, with then 41st being the 47 of RG90 Kumar, and actually Asher Evelyn's going to finish last in with 28 laps down. some sort of mechanical issue that we did not catch. So unfortunate day for Nandi Kumar and Eveland. Neither of them will finish. But that has been all from Darlington. I have been Ash Jacobson. Thank you for having us along with ESPN on YoruCAR. We'll see you next week.